Hey guys, Lordy95 here, back here again with another amazing, OP, brilliant, just amazing, brilliant build, the Revitalise build. We may already know about the Revitalise build, it's amazing, but this is my unique build. Get me, this build focuses a lot more on being aggressive, where at the same time you have to fall back and be a healer, because at the end of the day you're still going to only have that 1 HP, which is essential to be that healer in the team. But let's say you want to take a little bit more risk, get me, you got 2600 magic there just to play around with. Now with this build there's two important ingredients. I'll get that out of the way straight away. It's Naga Scales and Tattered Rags. Those are the most two essential ingredients in this, because the Tattered Rags give you magic and spirit, and we all know spirit gives you more of the healing factor when you're healing people. So like that's amazing to have anyway, because this build, it doesn't really require a lot. If I'm honest with you, you only need 2 weapons and you have the build. You don't need all of this, because your job is to stand in the corner and support your teammates. That's your job. Like, you don't need all of this extraness, but if you want to take it to the next level, this is how you take it to the next level. Get me? If you want to do some damage as a Revitalized build, you can do some damage as a Revitalized build, and I'll show you. Like, the 2 main weapons you need here is the Bloody Shield and the Kind's Lance. And you don't even need the Bloody Shield. You could have any mutant weapon you want, and you just fill it up with Naga Scales, because if you do that, it will end up like the Kind's Lance. I didn't want to farm for mutant weapons because it's not really necessary. But if you have a Kind's Lance that goes from level 1 to 99, all you have to do is simple. Just fill it up with Naga Scales and you'll get that minus HP. Like, and it will give you a nice boost in magic. There's two items that give you minus HP. It's like a demonic scab and Naga Scales. Demonic scab minuses your darkness resist, so it's like a minus. It's like a double minus. You don't need that double minus. You get the Naga Scales, you have 1 minus. It's just your HP, and you need that. And you can have a boosted magic as well for lows, because when you're using the Revitalized build, it replaces your offensive skill, so you can't use magic attacks. Get me? But what that doesn't mean is that doesn't mean you can't use warp strike combos. So this is where you can get some of the damage off. Obviously these warp strike combos do take a lot of MP, so you'll probably only be able to squeeze out like 3-4 warp strikes before you're out of MP. It's big risk. It's not really a necessary risk to take, but just for lols, I made this build to show you guys the ultimate version of the build. But realistically, you only need 2 weapons. These could be 2 mutant weapons of your choosing, any 2 weapons, and you just fill it up with Naga Scales. And and then the other 2 weapons could be stat sticks straight up for spirit. You can just fill it up with tons of spirit if you want, just to get that more healing edge. And obviously I do recommend a 100% resist on everything. Normally I wouldn't recommend 100% resist on everything, but this is the build where you have 1 HP. If they do have any kind of magical attack, a long distance fireball or whatever, like, you want to be able to have that immune so you don't get squished by it. But if you stay in the corner and you have 3 aggressive teammates, you will be MVP for support. I guarantee you that with these 2 weapons here. The Bloody Shield, now that's a bit of a unique one. Like, that was kind of a rush to get the minus 500 HP, because this starts off as the Aegis Shield, which you can trade for. And then once you trade for it and it levels up to the next level, it has 3 levels of progression. Level 1 basic, level 2, when it's at level 2, which is the Bloody Shield, that's when you get the minus 500 in HP, because Naga Scales are a pain to farm. They are a lot more harder to farm, but for this kind of build with all that kind of magic, you have to make a sacrifice and you have to put in the work to farm that, because none of these builds are easy. None of these builds are like, oh, okay, quick 30 minutes farming. No, you got to put a decent amount of time and effort into it, just for the lows. And you'll be amazing in Revitalize. We're gonna do a demonstration of something like a Queen Unseen. We'll fight a Queen Unseen and I'll show you how the Revitalize build works, because you have to have 1 HP. That's the only real sad thing. But it's an exploit for a reason, and it's fun. Get me? The reason the Crimson Flashes, the Brionac, and the Kind's Lance, they all have warp strike combos. Fandaga, Blizzaga, and Viagra. You get the Crimson Flashes from the Baneful Bandersnatch. You get this one from, I can't remember right now. And Kind's Lance is, you unlock that in the power grid, and this is a trade. So remember the 2 main ingredients over and over again. I'll show you the location. Snakes on the down plane, Naga Scales. You get like 1, 2, so make sure you go in with a teammate, it's essential. And the second key ingredient is the tattered rags. And this one's a bit higher up on the level scope, but you know, I wouldn't recommend building this kind of build if you're low level and you're trying to start for the first time. No, like make sure you have a decent build first. Defense, everybody's grown. This is where you get the tattered rags, they come in abundance here. Make sure you're always playing with a teammate for that multiplier bonus. It's really good material, because that boosts up your spirit and it boosts up your magic at the same time. And that's how we got that nice chunk of like 1,600 spirit on the build. So look at that combined 1,631 spirit, 2,678 magic. You know, that's a lot of this is just simple. Like obviously some of these weapons have level up requirements. With the bloody shield, for instance, you only get to level 2, forget about level 3, just put in loads of meteorite shards. You can get meteorite shards like that by dismantling. You should already know this, but it's very simple. You just level up a weapon that goes 1 to 99 and then dismantle it over and over again. Just put useless material in it, dismantle it, you'll get 2 meteorite shards every time pretty much. So that's how you have unlimited meteorite shards. And you know, it's a really cool concept in my opinion, because it's nice being a healer, but if you want to do a little bit of cheeky damage, go for it. Get me? You're not gonna have that multicast level of damage, but you're still gonna be hitting that 9999. And we'll demonstrate the build. I hope you enjoyed this build. I hope I explained it nicely enough. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, this is the demonstration to the build. We're gonna be fighting a queen unseen. Now obviously we're going to have to be careful and make sure she's not going after us, and she probably will be after us. But like now, what's important to watch in this fight is the bottom right side of the screen. Like look at their health percentages, like look at Lara Croft. Yeah, oh whoa, don't stop trying to attack. Hold L2 and circle. And now look at Delilah. Look at Delilah's health. Look at how it goes from nothing, and look, she's in danger right now, healed. Now obviously if you go like Doom Sasuke, you're gonna die permanently. Like I can't bring you back from the dead, but I can, you know, I can keep you alive for a really long time. As long as your vitality ain't ridiculously low, that situation shouldn't happen to you first. Yeah, but like just look at Lara Croft, my other teammate. Yeah, they have a good build, and if by any chance they get injured, they don't have to worry about it. Look at health back up. Past the black point as well. That's important to remember. It heals past the black point, and if you're in stasis, and it will reach them anywhere. I'm literally so far away from these guys, and I am healing them from the other side of the map. It is insane. This build is dramatic. Now this build in the Arden fight is exactly perfect as well. It will work. Doom died again because that's because he has a peasant vitality. Don't worry about that. You guys have watched my other builds. You guys will have better builds, and you won't die like that. Get me? You'll be like Lara Croft. And speaking of Lara Croft, that's my homeboy Cloud. He made the thumbnail for this video. Shout out Cloud. Get me? Get me? Shout out to Cloud. Get me? He's good. He plays Final Fantasy with me. His name is Cloud9M9. Made that thumbnail. There's his username there. Spam him with messages. Get me? He's a crazy guy. And look, it's just like that. It's just like that. Get me? It's such an amazing build, guys. Get me? This is the ultimate support build. Everybody will want or need you in their team. This is the build you want. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, boy.